everyone, it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel and to my extremely belated tag challenge. As you know, I've been away for, well, I keep saying 2 months, but in fact it's longer than 2 months. And back in June, I started a 52 tag challenge with the idea that I would make one a week and it would be kind of like a mid-year to mid-year challenge. And well, I only did 2. So I need to get going, I need to catch up. So I thought what I'd try and do, and it won't be every time, but I'm going to do 2 at a time until I've kind of caught up. So let me begin with this one. And the idea for this has come from a lady called Corrie Darman. And her YouTube channel is Creating with Scraps. So I will link it down below. And believe me, once you've sort of had a go at this, you will never throw a little piece of paper away again. So it's possible you might not be too happy about that, because you know it can be overwhelming. So I'm going to use that for my back and just use the plain bit for the front. So it's a very simple premise. You just get your strips of paper and you glue them on. Now where they're not quite long enough, I'm just going to check that I've got something. Yeah. Okay, that one's not going to be long enough at all, or fat enough or wide enough. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? I tell you what we'll do. We'll not worry. I'll cut the tag just that little bit smaller. But you can piece it together from even smaller pieces. But I think for the sake of speed and efficiency today, I'll do it in just long strips. I might not. Let's see if I can find a couple of bits that are actually the right size, like that. You see, those two fit together okay, so let's do that. Oh, even so, I like that one better. Yep. So, yeah, let's tell you what's going on. The Scottish weather report, it's horrible. Really, it's cloudy, it's miserable. It's not cold. In fact, it was really very warm in the night, uncomfortably so. You know, we're not used to that here. And, yeah, we have also had a bit of a tragedy. Well, certainly from my point of view, yesterday the kettle stopped working. Well, can you imagine? I am a lady who is fueled by cups of tea. So, you know, for the kettle to stop working, that is just absolute tragedy. However, fortunately, good old Amazon have stepped into the breach and we have a new kettle. And I'm just in the process of, I hope you can't hear it, but I'm, you know, boiling it. You know, you need to give it 2 or 3 boils and empties before you actually make your own tea. And I'm not wasting that water. I'm going to put it down my sink and use it for various other cleaning jobs, so it won't be a waste of electricity. I found this very therapeutic, actually. When I first saw this, I was away, and I actually just did it on an envelope. And it was beautiful, really, even though I say so myself. Actually, I'm almost at the end of this and thinking, I'm just wondering if I could be clever and do something like that across the bottom. I think that's what I might do. And that way, that'll cover all the odds and ends. So let's do that. I'll just need a little bit of a trim. It's just going to need trimming there, but not enough to do on the trimmer, of course. Righty-ho. So, what else have we got? A couple of strips that would go over there would be fine, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. That'll do it. Perfect. Now, this is actually my second go at this, and I will show you why. I had a slight oops. Let's do that, and then I'll just trim the bottom a wee bit again. But it was worth keeping to show you what I did wrong and kind of how I fixed it. But yeah, righty-ho. We are at a covered tag. Now, if I was going to put this into a journal or whatever, I'd probably add a few more random strips up the back, you know, just for a bit of decoration. But not too much, because obviously you want to be able to write on it. But I won't do that. I'll just leave that for now. Okay, so let's cut in some corners. And let's cut a hole. Right, and I'll put a reinforcer on as well. I think I'll put one of my dark ones on. So yes, I had to spend yesterday evening without tea. That's really awful. I do have a coffee machine, but obviously I don't really like to drink coffee in the evening. Keeps me awake. Righty-ho, so I have got a nice tag. Let's distress it. All right. Yeah. I like that. And then what I thought I'd do is use one of these. Now these are these hefty card die cuts that came with a kit many moons ago, and I've got hundreds of these flowers. I'm still using them up, but they are lovely. I think that could go there. Let's do it. Let's not even ponder. Oh, that's a wee bit that should have come out there. Okay. So if that goes on round about like that, and we'll just trim the stem off. That little bit that's overlapped there, great. And now let's have a look and see what we think. I think I'd like a label. I think it has to be a Tracy label with this. Don't think that's going to show up. I think that's too big. Let's go with that one. And then I also wondered whether I could put in another couple of flowers. Hum hum. And I wouldn't want it to look like. Ah, all right. But I did want the. That's it. I wanted the label to kind of tuck in between the flowers there. So I'm not going to push it right down yet until I've decided where these are going. Can't remember which way I was doing it. That way. Okay. Right, that's everything down. I think that's a really nice tag and a really quick and cool way to do it. And you know, you could just sit with your strips one night and make tags, or even just make a whole, like almost like call it a masterboard, and then just chop it up into tags or journaling cards, whatever you wanted. But that I really am pleased with. No, leave it and don't fuss. Okay, so that is going to be tag number 3. Let me just show you. As I say, I did make a bit of a boo-boo the first time around. I thought it's kind of one of those traps that's very easy to fall into. Just gather these out the way. Okay, yeah, I did. This was my original in these lovely pinks and greens, and then when I went to put an image over the top, it was just, I was completely lost. But eventually I found these really dark, deep images, and I think that will be fine, something like that. That's okay. So I've got a bonus tag to go into my spares department from that. Okay, now while I was away, I did make some tags. I did this. It was a challenge over at Cara Brandon's Facebook page, Cara Brandon and Friends. I'll link that below. I hope to remember. And it started in the middle of July, and it was make one tag a day. So basically, it should have been finished, you know, about the 10th of August, something like that. And I still haven't quite finished it. And I'm not going to show them all to you. But that's going to be my Z for zebra. But I did get through most of them, and I think the only one I haven't got is you. And I knew that I had this zebra here at home, so I will do Z for zebra. But there was a day that I hadn't got an image for. I didn't know what to do. And I did this. I made a mosaic, a paper mosaic. And I thought, you know what? That was a good idea. I'm going to do it again, put it on my tag ring, and, you know, call it another of my tag ideas for my challenge. So what I actually want to do with this is cut its corners off, and it's first. And the reason for that is so that when I start laying these pieces on, I remember to trim down whatever's going at the top here to fit inside the border, because I ended up last time sort of doing that, and then when I cut this off, it just didn't look nice at all. So that's where we're at. I've got this sort of green Florentine pattern, and then I've pulled out everything I can find with greens, lots of stamps and tickets and bits and pieces. So I'm going to go there, and I think, I'm not sure if this is what I need to do, but we'll see. Kind of need to do that. Let's have a look. Yes, that's going to work. All right. Now this is just a sticker. So hopefully it will come off. Come on. Come on. If it doesn't, I should just glue it on. Let's do that. Let's just glue it on. Okay. So you can obviously, you know, lay these out before you start and try and get a pleasing pattern. I've had a rough go, but I'm kind of going to try and do it off my, off the top of my head. I know I kind of want that one to go down there and possibly him to go there, though I may have to trim him just a little bit. So yeah, the last time I did this, I worked from the top down, and that seemed to work out all right. And then of course, if you do that and you can't quite get it to the bottom, you can cut a bit off. So, aha, not wide enough, right. This one will do us. So I've just pulled out a variety of labels, stamps, stickers, basically whatever I could find that was, green. I just decided to keep it in, one colour. It's a bit easier. So if that goes there, I need just to trim a little bit off its corner, don't I? So it's going to be not that one, the big one. So I need to, I think, do that, hopefully. Yeah, that'll be all right. Okay, so I'm leaving a gap of around about 1/8 of an inch, something like that. All right, let's see what we can put in now. I've got these tiny little bits as well that I thought were really cute, so quite useful to have as little fillers as well. Okay. I think if I put that there, and then I'm maybe going to put this down the side, but I won't stick it down yet. I may want to cut it a bit shorter. Okay, so let's put that there temporarily. I know it's going to go there. Whether it's going to go all the way down or not, I don't know. So let's have a look. Oh, actually, if I put that there, I think... Let's see. A stamp, maybe. That's all right. Let's do that. Having said that, I've just found a slightly bigger stamp sitting underneath there, so I might use that. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, that one. Right, I'm going to leave these little tickly bits for now. I've got this, and I kind of, it's I don't really know what it's meant to be. Oh, actually, no, it's an old check or something, but I thought it would work as a kind of get out of jail free card, because I think you could slice off various bits and it would look fine. So I'll pop those there for now. Okay. What about that? Let's put it on, and then we can work around it. All right. Don't think my Buddha's going to work. Oh, I could make him smaller. I quite like this, so I'm just going to cut it down, cut the white bits off. I've got quite a collection of stamps, and just I bought a random mix very cheaply from eBay. It's going to be a bit neat. That's okay. Just need to cut it a bit straighter. That's all right. Yep. In you go. I like that. I do like my Buddha. And I am going to put him in. Do you know what? I'm just going to make him just a little bit smaller. It's from Thailand, this stamp, obviously, being a Buddha. So I'm not being too fussy about cutting these. I'm just, ooh, she said. Ha! Oh dear. Yeah. Come on, Linda. You can cut straighter than that. All right. Maybe should have done it on the trimmer. All right, he'll go in there. He'll go in there fine, actually. Let's get him down. Okay. And right, I am going to use that in there. We'll just fill that up nicely. Okay. And that leaves me with something to go there, which I have that nice and thin, and something to go down here. And I'm actually thinking that would be almost perfect, wouldn't it? I think this is too big. Too big. That's really pretty good. That is really pretty good. Okay. So I just want a little something to go in there and a little something there, and we're done. Well, this was the thing. Oh, wait a minute. This was the thing I was keeping as my filler in. Bit more off. I think I like it round that way, actually. Don't know why, but oh, still a wee bit too big. Yeah. Okay. And just a little tickle of something, just something. Ooh. I just think. Oh, wait a minute. Let's borrow the get out of jail free card again, and it's like a miniature postmark here, and I think that might just do it. Yeah. Take a bit more off it yet. Okay. Right, let's clear the decks and we'll see where we are. Sorry, that's a really horrible noise. Apologies. Oh, I forgot to put its hole in. And I think the lighter one of these will do this time. Yep. Perfect. So that is going to be tag number 4, and I really like that, and I can see actually that that would be fun to do in various ways. You could just make it again like a big masterboard and chop it up. So that's going to be number 4. That's number 3 with the strips. So 2 more ideas there. I'm quite pleased with them, and let's put them on the ring. And I will write on the back the date that I've done them and where I got the idea from. So that's my own idea, and that was from Corrie Darman. So that's me got 4 tags, so that's us up to the middle of July, even though it's now the middle of September. So I'll catch up. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.